Welcome back to another video. I forgot my mic. I didn't record any videos the last week, intro videos, transition videos. I don't want the audio to be shit. It is Friday and it is the end of the week and I leave to Alphaland in less than a week now. Gonna go inside, have a great pool day, and yeah, I'll see you guys later.
All right, y'all, so starting off with pullovers. Usually you would use a rope with this kind of workout, but I do like to use the lat bar just because for me, I can feel a little bit more activation in my lats when I use like that. Here I'm doing 3 sets of 20 to 30 reps, really high repetitions in order to, really warm up the back and make sure that everything is flowing how it needs to be. Moving into pull-ups. And here you can see me move from the outside of the bar towards the inside. And, I'm still really working on my range of motion and the functionality on this. 3 sets of 8 reps. And I've kind of thrown out 6 just because I really want to focus on getting the reps up there. And then moving on to a plate loaded row machine. Here I'm doing 3 sets of, 8 to 12 reps, keeping it about the same and really shooting for that high reps at around 12. 2 plates on each side and then holding on the back and going really slow down, controlling all of the weight and the momentum and, really getting a good stretch on the back. And then moving on to low rows, and here is where things get a little bit different. Instead of doing 3 sets, I've dropped the set to 2 and do 2 sets of 8 to 10 reps and still going pretty heavy. It's about 140 pounds for 10 and then going up to 160 pounds for 9. Still really working on holding the weight, holding on the back, and I don't like to use the low row attachment like I say in different videos. I do like to use the handles that are longer than the normal type of handles so I can get a deeper stretch on my back. From there, I head on to easy bar curls, and I'm doing 3 sets of 6 to 8 reps with a 25-pound plate on each side. And, this is kind of a 5-pound jump on each side, so from what I'm used to kind of curling, but usually it would be a close grip. So this is a good starting point for me. Moving on to hammer curl, 3 sets of 10 reps, I believe, on each arm, and I do like to touch the brachialis right before I start so I can have a pretty decent mind-muscle connection, and just focusing on where all the tension is going to be going, and try to limit my swaying. And then heading on to lat pull downs, and some asshole decided to break the plate loaded lat pull down machine, so I was stuck using the pin machine since I don't really like the cables. Anyway, I'm doing 3 sets of 15 to 20 reps, and it's a really high amount compared to what I'm used to, and I'm not so much used to the pin machine, to the type of weight and how it distributes, so I kind of went a little bit safer and went to 160 pounds. Moving on to the final exercise of pull day, and it is a preacher curl, and I'm using the plate loaded machine instead of the pin machine. And here I do 3 sets of 12 to 15 reps, a pretty high amount, but nothing too terrible compared to what I used to do, and then finishing off with 500 to 1,000 calories worth of cardio.
All right. I finally have the mic, so I'm able to record an actual intro video. I'm really excited for this next prep. I have like an entire meal plan, workout plan. I decided to go all in. I am going to win. I'm going to take this win. I want to win. I need to think like I'm winning, work my ass off like I'm winning. A lot of potential, and I'm not going to let it go to waste. We have push day today. We leave to Houston in about 5 days. This one's going to be going up before I get back from Houston, because I don't want to be like this video after we get back from Houston, the videos from Houston, So I'm going to make sure everything's uploaded, and then clean slate. Going to give you 3 parts, leaving from here, flying, getting to Houston, spending the day at Alphaland, the competition, and then kind of leaving and everything, right? And then I'll put that into one big video when I get back. So you'll get 3 uploads from like the part 1, 2, 3, and then the main big compilation video of everything that happened, and then back to normal uploads. So I'll be caught up and it should be fun. So yeah, let's go hit a great push day. I'll see you guys inside.
Alright, so here starting off push day with cable flies, 3 sets of 20 to 30, pretty lightweight. I'm doing about 7.5 pounds on each side. and just getting a quick pump, really filling up the chest with as much blood as possible, just so I can warm myself up for the rest of this push day. From there, we head on to everyone's favorite out of push day, the bench press. And here I do 5x5, starting off with 225 pounds, completely raw, no wraps, no chalk, no nothing. I do have my legs up on the bench as well to take away my leverage, and I'm doing pause reps to really, add an extra sort of challenge. Moving on to 250 pounds, and this didn't move as great as I would hope to, but it's still moving. I'm still getting to touch 250 pounds and really work it. And I did have to rack it after the third one, and then busted out the other two, and then I do drop back down to another 225, and this time 3 sets of 5 after that with pause reps, again raw. The only thing that's different is I do have my feet on the ground. I'm not taking them up onto the bench, but still really pleased with how my bench press is staying, and I really want to keep it throughout the entirety of this prep. I don't really plan on losing my bench at all. And then moving on to incline bench press, and here I do 3 sets of 12 to 15 reps, pause reps, really holding the weight onto my chest and really making sure that I'm able to get a deep stretch on that top part of the pec, get as much blood flowing as possible, and really, tire it out as much as possible. I will say that adding into the pause reps, or adding the pause reps onto the normal type of incline press that I've been doing, it does give it an extra set of a challenge, but this will make sure that my muscle is developing more. And then moving on to side laterals, 3 sets of 10 to 20 reps. And here I'm doing kettlebells, which I'll probably switch up again. I do kind of miss the cable machine, but for the time being, these still do help a lot. And moving on to the new plan that I do have, we kind of got to see how things progress. And then moving on to tricep push downs with the V-bar attachment, and here I'm doing 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps, I believe, and 4 sets of 10 to 12, and still pause repping it and really overloading the tricep, starting off with 80, then going to 87.5, and then 95, which is the full stack, and then dropping back down to 80 for that 4th rep to really work out the tricep how I want to. And this has added so much power and definition to my tricep overall, like I've said many times before. And moving on to one of my personal favorite exercises, the French press, and here I'm doing 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps, and you could kind of do skull crushers instead. I might start implementing them a little bit, especially if the other plan kind of calls for skull crushers or French press, but I just enjoy French press so much more. And here I'm using about a 50-pound easy bar, just really making sure that I get a tight stretch all the way down and really feeling it in my tricep. Moving on to incline dumbbell fly, 2 sets of 15 to 20 reps, and I'm using about 45 pounds here, getting a pretty deep stretch on my pec. And I haven't done these in a while, but I did remember that these are pretty much one of my favorite exercises to do. I might go up from here, especially, like I said, this isn't going to be a mainstay type of plan. From there, moving on to dips, 2 sets of 15 to 20 reps, and starting off with non-assisted for about as many as I can, and then really finishing off the rest of that workout with assisted, cutting it in half however you would like, just to kind of overall work and develop the muscle as much as possible. And then moving on to close grip push-ups, 2 sets of 15 to 20, and after all of the days worth of exercises that target the chest and the tricep, this just is a lot more difficult than you would think it is, and really overall finishes off the rest of the chest and tris. And same thing with wide grip push-ups, 2 sets of 15 to 20, and then finishing off the entire workout with 500 to 1,000 calories worth of cardio.
All right, so it is Sunday, leg day. I forgot a headband. I don't really wear headbands for like aesthetic purposes. I sweat like no other. I just drench myself and it falls into my eyes. It's very painful, especially with my contacts. It's like just stinging and it's not fun. Sweat everywhere on the platforms. So in order to combat that, I usually wear a headband. It's leg day. I have a brand new split. It's a lot different than what I'm used to, so I'm going to readjust how the videos go up. I have a coach, a meal plan, everything is fucking insane. It'll be a lot different than what I'm used to, especially from dieting. I will take you guys shopping with me and everything. I am going to go inside, hit legs. I'll see you guys for the workout.
Alright, and then finishing off the week with leg day, and here I'm doing 4 sets of 6 to 8 reps. And you know, it's taken a lot of me not to go up in weight because I really want to go past this plate. I feel a lot stronger, especially in my front squat. Moving on to lying hamstring curl, and here I'm doing 3 sets of 12 reps, and you know, really controlling the weight all the way down, controlling the weight all the way up, and having a slight squeeze at the top to really activate the hamstrings as much as possible, and you know, work them as much as I can, since I can't really do squats or any really sort of hip movements that'll inflame or agitate my back. And if you don't know, if you are new here, I do have a bulge in my disc by my L5. So, you know, not the most comfortable thing in the world, but I am definitely getting better and I feel a lot stronger. Moving on to leg extensions, 3 sets of 12 reps as well. Same thing, controlling the weight all the way down, all the way up. And since this is one of the more uncomfortable positions or exercises that I do, I try my hardest to have a different kind of position with my legs, but still, you know, focus all of my attention to my quads and really making sure that that weight is moving, and especially try not to have any pain in my lower back while doing this. And then moving on to standing calf raises, 3 sets of 12 reps as well, really squeezing at the top and holding for a few seconds, and you know, try not to use bouncing or anything to help get that weight up. Just 100 pounds, nothing too heavy, but I do want to make sure that my calves are also getting the love and attention that they deserve. But overall, this was a pretty quick leg day and an efficient leg day, and no cardio today.
This is a grocery haul, just kind of show you what I'm getting for prep. I start tomorrow, so I need to get a lot of shit. Well, not a lot, but you know, at least enough for this week so I can get back and cook some more. But yeah, I'm gonna take you guys inside with me, and yeah, show you guys what I get. All right, see you guys inside. All right, so I couldn't find the regular ones, so I got these organic golden potatoes. I'm gonna go ahead and get 2 of those. So that's about $10. Got Nature's Own honey wheat bread. Pick up one of those. God damn, these are expensive now. Great value. Egg whites, $5 each, bro. And 2 of these bitches. We got the Value Pack Quaker oatmeal. Sick. We got this Great Value Big Bag jasmine rice. Got a Ray's no sugar added barbecue sauce. It's gonna be essential since I'm broke. A lot of the shit I get is gonna be Great Value. Olive oil, $2.88, not bad. So these bags, 2 heads of broccoli. I got chicken breast, boneless, skinless, some Jennie-O 93.7 ground turkey, 2 of those. Right, so we got everything. All right, so I think I'm gonna throw this in at the end of today's video, just so I'm not making a whole separate video just of me like a 3-minute montage of going to the store. You can see right there. Hopefully it doesn't make it all backwards, but 70-17. This is where I'm going to end the video at. Yeah, I leave to Houston in a few days, about 4 days from today. I got all of my meal prep. I need to go home and cook. I probably won't show that just because it's going to be hectic and I really need to get it cooked so I can have food to eat for tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new here, consider subscribing, following the journey. I'm really excited for everything that I have in store for you guys and for myself this year. Prep is going to be about 25 weeks, and it's going to be a fun 25 weeks, but I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, y'all.